Hello students, now this is ninth lecture with relations and functions। जैसा कि मैंने पिछली क्लास में आप लोगों को बताया है कि कुछ फंडामेंटल फंक्शंस होते हैं, पहले हम उन्हें जानेंगे। उनका क्लासिफिकेशन मैंने पिछले वीडियो में आपको बताया था। फंडामेंटल फंक्शंस आर क्लासिफाइड इनटू 3 कैटेगरीज: algebraic function, transcendental function and some special functions. Now we will start with algebraic function, and algebraic function is further subclassified into 3 subclasses: polynomial function, rational functions and irrational functions. Now we will start with polynomial function, and first example under the heading of polynomial function is linear function. Now see what is linear function and why we call it a linear function. If we write down y equal to fx, what does it mean? You just try to get the meaning of whatever I am writing on the board. Y is equal to fx means y is function of x such that y is equal to ax plus b. Now this is a polynomial in x and the highest power of x is 1. So this is a polynomial function, as I told you, and polynomial of first degree. Okay, highest power of x is 1. Now when you will take one more condition is here, we must write down along with this: a not equal to 0. Now this is the complete definition of linear function. Definition: as I told you in earlier classes that we will do 3 things with all the functions that we are going to discuss. Number 1 is the definition. First of all, we will write down the defining statement for the function. Then we will proceed to draw the graph of the function, and then we will work with the domain and range of that function. We will find out the domain set and the range set for the function. Now see, this is the definition. Why a not equal to 0 in the definition? Because if a will become 0, then this whole term will vanish and the function y equal to fx will be equal to b. B is just a constant. Such function is called constant function. So for this function to be a linear function, x has to be there, and that's why a is not equal to 0. Coefficient of x is not equal to 0. Although b can become 0, b can become a 0, it's a and b are real numbers, but a is not equal to 0. This is the definition. Now we are going to plot the graph. How to plot the graph of any function if the definition is given? Plotting the graph of any function means you take Cartesian coordinate plane, the origin, x and y axes, positive x axis, negative x axis, positive y axis, and downwards negative x axis, y axis, sorry. Now plotting graph of any function means we take some real value of x and putting that real value of x in this expression, we get some real value of y. Now the ordered pair x comma y, let's say if we are putting x equal to x1, some value x1, or 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, you see 1 2 3 4 5. Similarly minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, so on, so we can draw. Now all the real numbers are there in the x axis and all real numbers are there on the y axis. Now if you will take some real number value of x and put it over here, you will get some real number value of y. Now those pair of x and y, when plotted against, let's say this value is x1 and the corresponding value of y is this y1, then this point is x1 comma y1. Similarly, if you will take another value of x, let's say x2, and you will get some other value of y, let it be like this point x2 comma y2. By putting x equal to x2 and solving this, simplifying this, we are getting y is equal to y2. Then this is another ordered pair x2 y2. So see what we are doing, we are taking different values of x, and by putting that value of x here, we are getting corresponding values of y, and plotting all those ordered pairs of x and y on the Cartesian plane, xy plane. And if you will join all these points, all such possible points, if joined together, that gives the graph of the function. That's the simple meaning of plotting graph of any function. For all possible values of x, determine the possible values of y and plot them on the Cartesian plane, and join all the points, you will get the graph of the function. Now, why this function is a linear function? You just take an example. Let us take an example. Y is equal to fx is equal to, let's say, 2x plus 1. 2 is not equal to 0, as it is mentioned here, a is not equal to 0, coefficient of x is 2 plus 1. Now this is a specific example for linear function. Take different values of x. Now let's try it here and plot the graph of this function. Take x is equal to 1. What will you get for y? By putting x 1 here, you will get y is equal to 3. So for x equal to 1, you are getting y is equal to 3. So this is the point 1 comma 3. Similarly, take another value of x. Let's say x is equal to 2. Then you will get y is equal to what? 5. So the point is 2. For x equal to 2, you are getting y equal to 5. This is another point 2 comma 5. Now similarly, you can take as many values of x as you like, but after taking all those values of x and determining the corresponding value of y, when you will plot them on the Cartesian plane, xy plane, and you will join the point, you will get a straight line for this particular function. And because we are getting a straight line, we call this function as a linear function. Linear means line. After plotting the graph of this function, you will find a line, you will get a line. That's why it is called linear function. That's it. Because we have two type of curves mostly, linear or curvilinear. Curvilinear means the function which is curved, which is not a straight line. That is called, and kinked curves are also there. We will discuss all those type of curves whenever they will come to us. So this is linear function. Now two things we have done: definition, graph. Now domain and range. So what do you mean by domain? As I told you even earlier, what is definition for domain in context of a function? If when we say find out the domain of this function, or say this function, linear function, what do you mean by this? This means all possible real values of x for which y is real, means y is a real number. This is what we are going to work out. Finding domain of a function means to find out all possible real values of x for which y is real. And what do you mean by range of a function? All possible real values of y for which x is real. This is definition for range function, you can say. So now look at this function and how to work out for domain and range of this function. You see, if you will take any real value, see, all values of x are plotted on x-axis and corresponding values on y-axis. So if you will take any real number value from -infinity to +infinity on the x-axis, you will get some real value of y. Either you understand with the help of graph, or you can understand with the help of this defining statement of the function. See, if you are using the defining statement of the function, because definition comes first. So if you will put any real value of x over here, 2 multiplied by a real number always gives a real number, and +1 which is a real number. So this total is always going to be a real number for any real number value of x. So we can say the domain set of this function is all real numbers. Domain is what? We write down it as x belongs to set of real numbers. X means all possible values of x for which y is real. So that is going to be all real numbers. Similarly, what is range? How to work out for range? You just write down this statement y equal to 2x plus 1 in a different way. Y equal to 2x plus 1 can be written as, this implies that 1 को इधर लाइए, y minus 1 is equal to 2x. This implies x is equal to y minus 1 by 2. यानी x को पूरी तरह y के टर्म्स में लिख देना है, रिप्रेजेंट करना है. x अकेले एक तरफ आ जाए, बाकी सारा कुछ उधर चला जाए y के टर्म्स में. अब हमें रेंज सेट निकालने के लिए क्या करना है, देखिए, ऑल पॉसिबल रियल वैल्यूज ऑफ y हमें निकालनी है फॉर विच x इज रियल. तो हमें रेंज सेट मिल जाएगा, यानी ऑल पॉसिबल रियल वैल्यूज ऑफ y की वो सभी पॉसिबल रियल वैल्यूज जो यहाँ रखी जाएं और इसे सिंप्लीफाई किया जाए तो x हमें रियल मिल जाए, वो सारी y की पॉसिबल रियल वैल्यूज़ क्या कहलाएंगी? रेंज सेट कहलाएंगी. रेंज सेट कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. तो अब आप देखिए, क्योंकि ये स्टेटमेंट भी डिफाइनिंग स्टेटमेंट से ही आया है, तो अब यहाँ y की आप कोई भी रियल नंबर वैल्यू रखेंगे तो रियल, एनी रियल नंबर -1 इज गोइंग टू बी रियल नंबर, and that divided by another real number 2 is also going to be a real number. So for any real value of y, x is going to be real. So looking that way, y also belongs to set of real numbers. तो हम लोगों ने तीनों काम कर लिया लीनियर फंक्शन के साथ. डेफिनेशन देखा हमने, ग्राफ प्लॉट किया हमने, और डोमेन और रेंज वर्कआउट किया. ये सबसे पहला एग्जाम्पल था पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन का, सिंपलेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है. इसके बाद हम लोग अगले वीडियो में क्वाड्रेटिक फंक्शन डिस्कस करेंगे, विच इज़ अनदर एग्जाम्पल फॉर पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन, और यही तीन काम वहाँ भी हम करेंगे. सो सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो विथ क्वाड्रेटिक फंक्शन.